Hello friends, it's Kelly here from Loops and Things Winnipeg. Today I'm going to be showing you how I finish off the flaps or the sides of my side button slipper. This is a pattern that's included in the Classic Crochet infant, toddler, child, and today I'm working on an adult size. So I'm at the row where I'm going to start my right side slipper. The slipper should be the same for both left and right foot, but when you get to the side button, you want the button to be on the outside of the ankle, not on the inside. So this one is going to be my right size pattern. So I'm going to start by chaining one, and then I'm going to single crochet into the required amount of stitches, probably somewhere up until here, and then I'm going to do some chains. So I'm going to just show you how I do that. I'm going to single crochet going around my slipper clockwise. Now that I've reached the almost front of my slipper, I'm going to chain my required amount. And you'll see that when I pull it, it should come right over in probably like just past the halfway spot of your opening of the hole for the foot to go in. Now that I've chained, I'm going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook, so not this one, but this one. And I'm just going to single crochet all the way back up the flap or the strap. And then I'm going to single crochet back to the beginning point of this row. Now that I've finished single crocheting into all of the strap sections, I'm going to single crochet into the top stitch all the way until I get to the beginning of this row. I've made it to the beginning of this row, and now I'm going to double crochet as I continue along up until the point where I finished my last single crochet of that in this direction. So I'm going to keep going counterclockwise and adding my double crochets, and I will show you what's going to happen when I get to this point here. Put a double crochet into that same stitch that was my last single crochet. So I'm going to fill in this hole here. Okay, now I am done. I'm going to chain, and I'm going to start double crocheting all the way around until I get to the very end of the flap. And what this is going to do is it's going to give an option for the buttonholes, and any double crochet stitch you can slip a button through it. So I'm going to go all the way back around double crocheting until I get to the end, and then I'll show you what I do after that. Come to the last 3 double crochets for this strap, so I'm going to finish that up. Because now I'm working in rows and not rounds, I'm going to not chain as I would, but I am going to turn my project around and I'm going to work back up the top with half double crochets. However, I find that if I do a single crochet into this first one, it helps to have a bit of a more round instead of that sharp corner poking out. So I'm going to single crochet, or if you want to, you can slip stitch, it doesn't matter. And then half double crochet all the way around until you get to this point here. I've done my half double crochet all the way around and I've come to the end. I'm going to half double crochet into the last stitch, and then to round this corner off, I'm going to slip stitch, which means I'm just pulling my yarn through, and it'll have a nice curved in at the top so it's not poking out. What will happen now is I'll cut my yarn and I'll weave in my tail and also my button, probably just past here at the ankle, the outside ankle, and all of these double crochets that we did for this row will become buttonholes. So this is now an adjustable strap. I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how to make the left side slipper. Okay, now I'm working my left side slipper. Instead of continuing around clockwise like I would if I was making the bottom or the base of my slippers, I'm actually going to be chaining one, and I'm going to work counterclockwise until around the same spot that I had stopped on my right side. So I'm going to single crochet. My work is going to be facing this direction. I'll just show you what that's going to look like. Oops. So I'm going to single crochet across, moving counterclockwise around the opening of the slipper. When I get to the point in the pattern where it says to chain, I'm going to chain the required amount of stitches. Just like I did on the right side, single crochet back down the chain, skipping the first chain and moving to the second last chain. Now that I've reached the end of the strap of the flap, I'm going to single crochet into the top stitches of my single crochets that I added at the beginning of this round. Take note that now I am working clockwise around the opening and not counterclockwise. To start double crocheting, working in the first stitch, and double crochet around, still going in the same direction until I reach the same stitch that I had my last single crochet in. I'm actually going to add another double crochet in this one, just as we had done on the right side. That double crochet into the same stitch as that last single crochet from the flap. All right, now I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to double crochet back along the top of the slipper until I get to the end of the strap. So I'm turning my work. I'm going to double crochet into the first stitch and all the way around. I've got one more double crochet in this last left side slipper flap or strap. I'm going to not chain, but I'm going to turn my work to work in the other direction, and I'm going to single crochet into the first stitch and then half double crochet along the top stitches of this final row. When I get to the end of this row, I will do a half double crochet in the final stitch and then slip stitch into that same stitch to have a nice round corner. Okay, I'm at my final stitch, so I'm going to half double crochet and I'm going to slip stitch into the same stitch that I just added that half double crochet. Then I will cut my yarn, finish it off, and then weave in my tail. You will find this pattern called the Classic Crochet Slipper Pattern in all sizes from baby to adult. And in that pattern, it includes instructions on how to make this side button version, as well as the lace regular version. And as always, I give instructions on how to crochet the soles instead of using suede. Thank you so much for watching.